Hi, Charmaine Grace, your next step to possibility. The other day in my Facebook group, Your Next Step to Possibility, I wrote about how what we say to ourselves affects us and that we can choose to change our stories and thereby change our feelings. But reading an article today about mental health, it came to me, what about those times when you just cannot seem to pull yourself out of the sadness, the doldrums, and the pits of despair? Well, the best answer I have for you is don't. Don't you say? Yeah. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. I know the natural instinct is to suppress the feelings, push them away. I got to keep doing what I'm doing. But give yourself permission to feel what you're feeling and recognize and admit that that's what you're feeling. Oh, life is perfect. It's not. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. There will be downtimes. Okay? What I've learned over the years is the more we resist or fight a feeling, the more it settles inside of us. The more you push, the more it pushes back, you know? The reason I suggest not fighting or resisting it is because studies have shown that when you allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, those feelings will dissipate quicker. One of the tools I received when I certified for the Passion Test is called Nature's Guidance System. Nature's Guidance System tells us that we're going to be in expansion and contraction. And expansion is good and contraction is good. Neither is good or bad. We feel better when we're in expansion. But contraction is a time to step back, look at where you are in life, and consider what's going on. And even ask the question. But be with what you're feeling. This is where you step back and don't take action and think about it. And the process for Nature's Guidance System is to notice how you're feeling, breathe into the feeling, ask your higher power to be open, then feel what you're feeling. Just feel how awful, despaired or sad or angry you're feeling. Notice where this feeling is setting up in your body, and then just be with it for a bit. This is similar to what, actually the Nature Science Guidance System gives you tools to help you get through it, so that when you come out the other side, you can communicate clearly. Okay. But the message of Nature's Guidance System is similar to what I learned years ago attending the School of Philosophy. There, I learned to go into my feelings, into the feelings that I was resisting, to let go of resistance and simply feel. My initial thought was, this is nonsense, this is not going to do anything. But then I realized it does work. At the time, I'd been experiencing frequent migraines so severe that they caused vomiting. I couldn't sit, I couldn't lay down. If I was at home, I paced, but if I wasn't at home, oh my gosh, I remember being in a meeting one time where I just said to the boss, I have to go, and practically ran screaming from the building so I could get home, because I knew that I was going to vomit. For a while, I took prescription narcotics for the pain of the migraines with anti-nausea pills. But then I realized that the pain didn't go away until I threw up, and I was throwing up the medication, so it wasn't helping me at all. And I stopped taking it. And then one time, after throwing up, I wrapped my head in a towel of ice and I went to bed. And I thought, let's try this. I focused on the pain in my head and how awful I felt. And I focused on the throbbing and just how debilitating it was. And I just let the pain be. Well, when I woke up, the pain was gone. Yes, I was able to fall asleep quickly. And the length of time that migraines that I have now, when I have one occasionally, is cut in half from what they used to be. Um, like I said, I still get the occasional migraine, and when I do, I just repeat this process, and the pain dissipates quicker. Oh, the relief. I also discovered another tool that will help you feel your feelings and dissipate them. I discovered that when I find myself on the edge of the pits of despair, I go to my room, into my bed, and I give myself permission to feel what I'm feeling. If I have to cry, I cry. If I'm angry, I tell myself that I'm angry and what I'm angry about. And what I find really, really helps is to journal my feelings and in the process dump them. I'm able to write myself out of the blues. And once I dump the gunk, I start getting appreciative and gratitude for what I have, and I find myself writing myself into possibility and creativity. You know, we're all human beings. Life is not all sunshine and rainbows. We will experience ups and downs. But instead of buying into the negative story you start telling yourself when things go wrong, or when you're overtired and undernourished, or you're hurt or angry, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. And give yourself a little time. You will see things get better quicker. I challenge you to experiment with this possibility and see what happens. And feel free to like my Your Next Step to Possibility group or join my Your Next Step to Possibility group on Facebook. Charmaine Grace, Your Next Step to Possibility. Bye for now.